Why do so many people mispronounce mamdani as mandami?
The far left runs Mandami.
Well, the obvious answer is that these people are trying to be disrespectful. Mamdani is not a hard name to learn how to pronounce. If it were, then we'd probably hear more incorrect variations of mamdani, but it's always mandami, with the second M and the N swapped. Why? Well, that has to do with English's phonotactics. Phonotactics are the rules that govern how sounds can be arranged in a language. And phonotactics play a large role in how loanwords are adapted into new languages. For example, it's why we drop the initial T sound in the Japanese word tsunami, because in English you generally can't start a syllable with a consonant followed by an S sound. Another English phonotactic rule is that you can't have this consonant cluster within a single morpheme. When we hear this consonant cluster, it has to be in between morpheme boundaries, like in between a verb that ends with the M sound in the past tense ed suffix, like timed, or in between the two components of a compound word, like gumdrop. But mamdani is just one suffix, and so to an English speaker, it doesn't make sense to pronounce the M and D sounds right next to each other in the middle of the word. This cluster, on the other hand, in mandami, is a lot more common in a word medial position, or within a single morpheme. And so to English speakers, mandami makes a lot more sense than mamdani. The thing is, that doesn't really matter. American English speakers have no problem disavowing phonotactic rules when it comes to white people names. For example, English phonotactics dictate that every syllable needs a vowel sound, and that you cannot have this consonant cluster unless the M and the K sounds are in different syllables. Now that should mean that you can't start a word with this cluster. And typically you can't, unless we're talking about a name like McDonald or McDaniel.